welcome Mac. Dragalia Lost, episode 56. How do I add him onto the team? I can never remember. I mean, is it even worth using him? Probably not.
Let us finish this and return to our vacation.
Oh, we'll finish this one up lickety-split.
You may kneel before me. I'm happy to follow you.
Violet, you've left yourself wide open.
Now, back to our vacation.
I still don't understand. Where do I put him in? It's even though I know the way that I am, but like this seemed at least somewhat interesting. Like it's one of those things I don't really like story that much. I like lore way more. Like I care more about this is probably the same way I am with 14, honestly, and Destiny 2 absolutely. Is I care more about the stuff that has happened before than I actually care about what's going on right now. Well, where am I? Why won't my body move? That dragon's power swallowed me whole. Hi, look, it's Mr. Dragon Guy, and he's back in human form. Aldred. Oh, Andromeda, I see you brought her new friends. Very good, now come at me, let me kill you for real. I don't think you're in the shape to kill much of anything, much less a large party of armed fighters like us. Shut up! So long as I can move a single finger, I will have my revenge. Aldred, stop, these people aren't with the Syndicate. But this guy can shapeshift, you saw it. If you'll just calm down and give me a second, I can explain. So you can shapeshift because you're part of the Bavarian royal family. Bingo, now it's your turn to make with the confession, Rage Boy. What's the deal? Please forgive us if you can. The blame for all this begins with the Syndicate. What's the Syndicate? Shadowy organization that operates behind the scenes. They attack towns, kidnap the residents, and use them to perform terrible human experiments. They also conduct research into magic so deadly as the potential to wipe entire cities off the map. Ooh. How have I never heard of such a frightful organization? Because they're clever. Decent society types like you wouldn't have a clue that the Syndicate even exists. Then how do the two of you know so much? They made me arm my current body, at least. What does that mean? I'm part of a Syndicate experiment called the Synthetic Shapeshifting Project. They wanted to find a way for ordinary folk to gain the power of shapeshifting, not just Iberian royalty. Now I was one of the guinea pigs in their little experiment. They fused my body with the dragons, and the result is the warp nightmare that stands before you now. Shape-shifting is about making a pact with the dragon. It requires a solemn bond. The idea of bypassing that goes against everything in nature. You and the Syndicate disagree there. Anyway, they eventually decided that I was a failure of experiment, took the chance to make my escape. He saved me from them as well. So when I shape-shifted, you assumed I was associated with the Syndicate. I guess you weren't expecting to find an Alberian prince wandering around the wilderness like this, huh? Be that as it may, your actions caused harm, and we are owed recompense. Huh. Ultra, don't be a jerk about this. Look, I'm sorry, we're sorry. We made a terrible mistake. Yeah, well, I suppose we can let it slide in exactly the first time some crazy cat attacked us out of nowhere. I'm glad we have one mystery solved, but we still are no closer to understanding what myriad fiends attacked the village. That would be my doing. Hello, random character. Who are you? Again, personally, I think this would be... the doctor. Yeah. This would be so much better if there was like a full storyline where it's like, we hear about these guys, instead of it just being like, oh, call me the doctor. Pleasure to meet you, my friends. You may call me the doctor. You know this man? He's the leader of the Syndicate and the man who gave me this twisted body. What? Greetings, Seventh Scion. I am honored that you have accepted my invitation. Wait, what invitation? I speak of those fiends I manipulated. I knew you would come if I but had them gather in sufficient numbers. If this egghead don't start making sense soon, I'm gonna start breaking stuff. Allow me to explain, my troglodyte friend. I seek nothing less than the creation of an Aeonian record. A what? A person's death is akin to the burning of a book. When they pass from this world, their accumulating knowledge passes also. Would it not be wonderful to have a body of such knowledge from which humanity could glean new things? A body that did not rot, that refused to decay and die. So a computer that you just replace drives on. Possibilities, but I have my doubts of the practicality of the plan. Then let me enlighten you as to the existence of a certain fiend, a titan that travels about swallowing up all life in its path. You may be asking, what good is life if it has been consumed? But this fiend is special, for those who consumes live on inside it. It is undecaying, immortal. Thus, this great fiend is filled with the knowledge of all life. If the creature actually existed, we surely would know of it. But not if it exists in the space between worlds. That foul place of black man and hideous fiends. Very same, although while most fiends find the movements somewhat limited here, this grand titan is able to travel about at will. This fiend is called Aspicillion. Chillon, and it was my desire to design to summon into a world. How about you just keep it where it is and study it there? Aspidochelon. There's apparently a thing in 14. Oh, it's like it's the world turtle. Well, that sounds like a great plan, if you can't tell I'm being sarcastic. There would be sacrifice, of course. Villages, towns, and perhaps even entire kingdoms would be laid to waste. But I believe that Aspidochelon can serve as an Aeonian record, which balances the scales of such sacrifice. A monster would be willing to lay low so many in service to their own selfish theories. I don't even know if this plan will work. Such thoughts do not concern me. If my actions would be unjust, let history judge me as it sees fit. Well, what say you, dear prince? Will you assist with my experiment? Will you take this chance to change the course of history for the better? I will not. Even if this theory of yours might be correct, the cost of putting it into action is far too great. Aldred said you Syndicate types are evil, but I think you undersold it. Evil's a moniker I wear proudly, my tympanic friend. What is evil? What is good? Who among us even has authority to attempt such definitions? The mere whoever wins, basically. An act of living forces humans to rob others of their lives. It forces them to impel sacrifice upon all things that happen across their path. To be human is a sin, and yet we fear that sin, or those who hold themselves in purpose ignorance. It is virtuous. The Syndicate is different. We know there can be no life without sin, and we are the only ones with the resolve to make the necessary sacrifices for progress. That is why I say we are evil. Damn you. You gave me this arm, this body, and I won't let you forget it. The failed experiment. I thought I disposed of you, yet here you are, back from the rubbish. Do you need something? I want to give you a taste of the power you people curse me with. I have no interest in you. I long since finished possessing your abilities. Shut the hell up. How much for civil discourse? Oh, well, we meet again, Prince. Oh, so let's get to a creep. No, he's mine. That man seeks to bring calamity to the world. It matters not who stops him. I don't care about the world. How can you say such a thing? Our goals are the same, Eldred. We should work together. He's got a point there. Plus, your body is still something of a mess, so you might end up needing the help. Fine. You think you can handle this arm of mine, you're welcome to tag along. You'll be a welcome ally, you and your arm. What a sweet taco you are. Just stay out of my way, alright? Oh, there you go. Max out your friendship in, 20 minutes. What is he?
I'll unleash the power of worm binding.
Oh, it is. Yeah, it is him. Okay, now we want fire.
I'm grateful for this fated encounter.
I'll unleash the power of worm binding.
Sure will, buddy. No. Also, yeah, I don't know why those two were not wielding the correct thing. Oh, is it because he, like, all of his stuff got messed up, didn't it? Yeah, it fucking did. Oh, no. Anyways, Chell should have that anyways, because she's the only one who actually shapeshifts. Alright, I think we should be good, yeah?
Let us finish this and return to our vacation.
You know it. No enemy's a match for worm binding.
Now the party can begin.
That is unfortunate. Oh no, never mind, I think we still hit it.
Now back to our vacation.
If I could have done that. I mean, I might be able to finish this. Stop right there, Doctor. It really depends how fast I do everything else, so... Which because since I'm doing Destiny and also, but I'm also not doing really anything in between, because I'm still waiting to hear back about that job. We'll see how it goes. As much as I am I'm way more interested in this than the other one, but not getting away. Getting away, my dear prince. I have been waiting for you. After all, it would be most efficient if you would cooperate with my experiment. You must not have heard my first answer. I won't be party to a heartless experiment that brings suffering to people. And what have I told you? We could reduce that suffering if you but lent your aid. What are you talking about? Did the rubbish not inform you of my area expertise? Hey, are you talking about me? My field involves a fusion of human and fiend. More specifically, I conduct research into their particular powers. My research has produced fine results. The fact that rubbish can still control a dragon's power is proof of such. You sure talk a lot for a guy who doesn't actually say much of anything. Then let me speak plain, my friend. Though the fusion of human and fiend, we can control the powers of fiends. Aspidillation is a more powerful fiend, but the theory is essentially the same. The person becomes possible to control its power. Wait, hold the hell up. So when you say you want to be the Ozelp, what you're actually saying is you want him to... Exactly, I want to fuse the prince with Aspidillation. As you see, then people will no longer have need to fear the fiend. Are you freaking nuts? Never let you carry out such a profane act upon his highness. Just so he's our leader and friend, we will not allow him to fall prey to your unhinged whims. Then what will you do? Aspidillation like a natural disaster? Dialogue and persuasion we've no avail on it. You're not brought to heel somehow, it will simply overrun the world. I have one question, Doctor. Why me? I am no mad scientist who seeks only to sow chaos and dread. If there's a way to minimize suffering, I'm for it. What I wish from Aspidillation is not destruction, but to harness its capacity to serve as a body of stored knowledge. In order to do that, it must be controlled by a central figure, a task which is far beyond the ken of a normal human. But you, Prince, you have potential. Your dragon blood and shape-shifting abilities are beyond any normal man. I see. You can become an eternal tome, a record of a world's very existence. Surely you see this with the honor it is. Dude, we are not letting you turn the prince into a book. No matter how vast the knowledge should be gained, it is not worth the sacrifice. And may I take the thoughts of your companions to be your own will in this matter, Prince? You can. I would never help a group that willingly calls itself evil and seems to think nothing causing pain, paying lip service to its preventions. You fail to understand me after all. Evil is the very thing that will progress the world to its next evolution. Alas, I see I am left with no other option. If you're not willing to help me in this, I will have to compel your cooperation. Come forth, Manticore. Rah. To our hole in space. Does this hole lead to the space between worlds? Behold, the technological power of the Syndicate, my new friends. Manticore is a specialized fiend created by a group that has the power to warp space itself. By Ilya. We will widen the tear and beckon Aspidillation forth, at which point it will run rampant across the world. You seem to think yourself a good man, Prince. Would a good man not offer himself up to the at this point to prevent the inevitable carnage to come? We are told you no, man, like a bunch of times. Aspidillation arrives. What should I do? Kill it. If you're seriously considering this, you're a bigger idiot than I thought. There's a real simple option here, kill the Manticore. Hey, yeah, that is simple. What an appallingly jejune method. I always hope to see intelligence of people, including my enemies. Yeah, we're more of the hit the big thing till it starts moving sort of crowd. Please do not paint all of us with that same brush, Ronzel. That being said, there are times when a simplistic methodology is actually the most effective. A fair point, but the question remains, can you defeat my Manticore? We can and will. And then we're coming for you, Doctor, so if you got any big plans coming up, I suggest you cancel them. Anyway, so, if you enjoyed the CD, you know what to do. See ya.